Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Please welcome our players, everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Oxford have gone with a 4-5-1, Jim.
Well, most teams that use this system, Peter, will work it in a way where, yes, they'll have a 4-5-1 shape off the ball and ideally a 4-3-3 shape on it. We often see that 4-1-4-1 shape too, and that has an obvious flexibility about it. It's a popular managerial selection because of that. It's just extremely flexible with all the numbers I've mentioned.
So it's away we go then.
It comes as little surprise, Peter, that we find the name of Park Ji-sung on this team sheet.
First name on the team sheet, you would think.
Yeah, and a player with a fantastic engine. I always think that every time you see him, he's just going to run himself into the ground. He'll give everything for the cause, and he always sets the tone for industry.
Helik tries to clear, and smartly reclaimed. Searching pass he's played there. And here's Haaland.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vieira. Can he get on the end of this? Haaland. Cleared away. Threads one in. Looking to go deep. Oh, what a climb! They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
The goal scorer for Milan.
Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
Milan make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Spencer. Park Ji-sung proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Not the most accurate pass. That's very neat. Spencer. It's a promising position. Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Looking for the run. Oxford were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Knocks it out wide. Spencer. Backward it goes. Knocks it into space. Now the ball in. Nice interception, well timed. Oh, shooting chance! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught now, and again! And he's there to get it away. That's Park Ji-sung. Ball's played through. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's picked his way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Could try cutting inside here. He is just caressing the ball. Spencer. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Now this could be a chance. Tries to dink it through. Oxford claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. And it's been taken short. Great chance! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Haaland. Turns back here, probably the best option. Can he get it through? Oh, that's nice. He has found the way through, and he decides to cross it. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Played out to the left flank. Drives it in.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Vieira.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Now it's Park Ji-sung. And that interception was most necessary. Some good work on the right flank here. Now, can they get him away? Spencer. That's good play. Yeah, they've got that defending done well between them. Now, looking to orchestrate a counter.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He rises! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase onto it. And again! It's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Perez at his razor-sharp best there.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
He's on it, can he get away? Not the most convincing of passes. Kivior. Brzezinski. And we've reached half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Milan certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Everyone, please welcome our
Milan
friends to the field.
sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. Here we go again then. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Engages and forces him off the ball. No way through, so back it comes.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Davis. Tries to play it through, and he's picked it up out wide. And it's made its way to him. This looks promising. And a chance! And now they can clear their lines. It's a promising position. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover.
Is that the first time we've seen him try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
He's trying the shot. They've played it short. Here comes the cross. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Great vision. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Helik. Spencer. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Van Nistelrooy.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now he's got space here. No luck with that dink over the top.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Played out to the right. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And across it. Can he finish? Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
On the field, number 11. Coming on to replace him is number 8, Brannigan.
Brzezinski. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Brannigan. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Brzezinski. Saka, who does have an assist to his name. Half an hour gone in the second half. Tries to pass it through. He's in a great position here. Shapes to shoot! And that's a real chance missed.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if they were just one down, as opposed to two.
Substitution on the field, number 9.
But there's going to be another change
16.
here.
Coming on
And
the
it's been
field,
taken short.
number 20.
Played into the Brian!
Number 17.
Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. Played out wide. Looking to play him in. Danger averted for now. And he's quick to snatch it back. Saka. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Out for a throw. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Opts for safety. Brzezinski. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Strong running down that left flank. And this is Park Ji-sung. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And he's been shifted off it.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Spencer, nicely weighted ball. He's in plenty of space here. They get a throw in. Crosses it in here. That is a brilliant interception. And that's that. Milan can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency. Van Nistelrooy, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
In the green backpack.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
La formazione del Milan. Il numero 19, Rafael Varane. Il numero 27, Silvestre. Il numero 6, Vieira. Il numero 4, Scholes.
And we're underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I really like the look of this fella, Randall Kolo Muani. And just in case you haven't heard of him, it's probably because his rise has been pretty meteoric. He's done all the hard yards in the French lower leagues, so you'll see him kind of inhabit that position inside right. That's where he operates, that's where he's at his very best, and I'm sure we're going to see him in that role today.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Bergval. Nice control. Now it's Kolo Muani. Simons! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Distributed tidily. That's a good run he's making there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Vieira. He's looking wide. Milan still without a single shot on target. There will be a throw-in. Bentancur. Tottenham upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing.
Simons! Oh, he's been caught. Has another go! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, this is a great position. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Diaz. And they can counter here. That's Vieira. That's a lovely, neat pass. Caught offside that time. And he's forced to go back. Romero. And it's with the keeper. Vicario. Saliba cuts it out. Now it's Haaland. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Simons. Now it's Kolomuani. And it's Bergvall. Bentancur. And it's Kudus. Out towards the flank. Now this could be a chance. That's good defending, very good defending.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Shapes to shoot! Decent enough try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Van der Ven. And Spence. Pedro Porro. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Can he get it through? Terrific header! He will be livid with himself. He has found the way through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Kudus. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Shot at goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Vieira. It's a really well-measured ball. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Pedro Porro goes short.
Un minuto di recupero.
Oh, it's played into the area. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. There's the whistle for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So your views on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And the second half gets underway.
Milan really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Colomwani picks it up out wide, chooses to go back, chips it through. Oh, he'll be annoyed at himself for not getting there. Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's the chance to counter. Diaz aims beyond the defence. It's Kane! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
And it's Bergvall. Vieira does really well to win the ball there. Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Nil-nil still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Simons. Bergvall. Nice sequence of passes, this. And here's Colomwani. Good ball, good take. Ah, that's a fine interception. Kane, nicely spread. That is ended up in no man's land. Gray. And it's Bergvall. Opts for safety. And Bergvall, no breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Tries to play it through. Xavi Simons receives it in a wide position. Tries to cross. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now it's Kane. Diaz. Bentancur. And it's Simons. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bergvall. Bergvall powering forward here. No, it's come to nothing. Nicely aimed pass. Caresses it through. It's a mighty effort! No, not the best of headers.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Attenzione, un cambio.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Pedro Porro. Dink through. Oh, that's a key interception.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Now it's Diaz. Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro. Now it's Haaland. Spread it left. Diaz. Played it early. Climbs up big! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Bentancur. Pressing high and with purpose. Now Romero.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Xavi Simons is herring after that one. Kane. Vieira. Played out to the right. And he's managed to get free. Cristiano Ronaldo. And a chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 20.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Two fresh faces and both in the front line.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
He rises! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Tries to get it clear. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Milan certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Signore e signori, vi invitiamo a visitare il negozio ufficiale dello stadio per acquistare i souvenir dell'incontro odierno.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
And this is now today's
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I'm going to keep an eye out for this guy, Kyle Walker, especially because his team build from the back, whether he's going to stay out wide or move into midfield and create some overloads. He's a player I hugely admire for his intelligence, his sense of positioning, and boy, can he sprint.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And that gets things running. Walker. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's forced to go back. Ugochukwu. Now Anthony. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's going for goal! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
That is ended up in no man's land. Picked out brilliantly, and the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Cullen. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Laurent. Anthony. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Still goalless at the moment. Ugochukwu. Now, can they get him away? He's in a great position here. There will be a throw-in. And he's been shifted off it. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Saka. Foot in. Worrell. Looking for the run. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Worrell. No, Chukwu. And it's Walker. Walker. Rooney going about things with real menace. This looks promising. Now there's a fine... Takes a shot! Anthony. Now that looks a decent ball. He's picked his way through. Swept in. Saliba gets good distance on it. They've played it short. He slings it in. In again. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Saka. Vieira. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's on his way!
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Danger averted for now. Ball's gone out of play. Oh, lovely feet, he is such a good mover. Now, who's going to be first to this? That'll be a throw-in. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Aimed beyond the defence. Cullen. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Knocks it back. Can he get it through? It's a promising position. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Rafael Varane. Cullen. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Saka. He's shifting through the gears here. And Van Nistelrooy! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
There's the end of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying.
Everyone, please
So,
welcome
views
to
on the
field
first half?
our
Well, I think
players.
from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. There's the start of the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. That's a corner kick. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Big header! He will be livid with himself.
Son Heung-min clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
Worrell. Laurent. Worrell. Hugo Chukwu. He's in plenty of space here. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Not the most accurate pass. And it's a corner. He gets big! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Varane is there to clear. Milan are looking to go forward now.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Plays a sharp little ball here. Kyle Walker.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
No, he refuses to take the bait. Burnley needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Looking for options for movement, and he's picked it up out wide. Looks across and plays it in. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, oh, what a mistake! Now it's Son Heung-min. Park Ji-sun. Van Nis, and the shot! It's there! Finally, the deadlock is broken.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter, not a lot more to add.
Substitution on the field, number 7.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Milan have broken through, it's 1-0.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism.
And the shot!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And here's Broja. Looking to play him in. He's had a shot! And the lead stays intact, just.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all round us here.
Van Nistelrooy looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Anthony. Milan claim it back to much approval. So what can they make of this? And it's Walker.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's gone for a throw-in. Has a look and plays it forward. Played out towards the right wing. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Has crossed into the middle. Can he finish? It's in! They have stolen level at the last! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel.
Goal! After 90 minutes is number 11.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Thinks about the shot. Cullen. Now Anthony. Ugo Chukwu. Burnley looking to pass their way through. Kivior makes the interception. Perez. Chance for a shot! And with that, the final whistle. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
A rather flat performance for me when we expected something a lot stronger. I think they thought the win would just come to them, and it didn't.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Begden alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
During the match at all times.